There's something about a perfectly cooked steak. The crust, dark and caramelized, shattering under the edge of a knife. The juices, pooling on the cutting board, rich, ruby red. The aroma, garlic, butter, thyme, filling every corner of the room. Tonight, we're not going out. We're not making a reservation. We're not spending $100 a plate. Tonight, we're bringing the steakhouse home. Most people think great steak comes from expensive restaurants, from professional kitchens with 1,000-degree broilers and years of culinary training. But the truth is, it comes from technique. Simple, repeatable technique that anyone can learn. The best steak I ever had wasn't at a Michelin star restaurant. It was in a cast-iron skillet, in a tiny apartment kitchen, cooked by someone who understood one thing: heat, fat, and patience. That's the secret. That's what separates a forgettable steak from one that makes you close your eyes and just stop talking. And once you learn this method, you'll never order steak at a restaurant the same way again. Simple ingredients, no shortcuts, no gimmicks. We start with a thick-cut ribeye, at least 1.25 inches. You want that marbling, those white veins of fat running through the muscle, because that's where all the flavor lives. That fat is going to render down and baste the steak from the inside out. Coarse, kosher salt, not table salt, kosher. The larger crystals draw out moisture and create that incredible crust. Freshly cracked black pepper, coarse, you want to feel it on your tongue. A few cloves of garlic, skin on, lightly crushed. We're not mincing it, we want it whole, so it perfumes the butter without burning. Fresh thyme, a few sprigs, and rosemary, woody and fragrant. High-quality, unsalted butter, at least 3 tablespoons. This isn't the time to be shy. And a neutral, high smoke point oil, avocado or grapeseed. We need something that can handle serious heat without breaking down. That's it. That's all you need. Now, the most important step happens before the steak ever touches the pan. Take your steak out of the fridge, at least 45 minutes before cooking. You want it to come to room temperature. A cold steak hitting a hot pan, that's how you get a gray, overcooked exterior and a raw center. We don't want that. While it rests, pat it dry, both sides. Use paper towels and press firmly. Moisture is the enemy of a good sear. Every drop of water on that surface is fighting against the crust we're trying to build. Now, season generously. And I mean generously. More than you think you need. Salt from about 10 inches above. Let it rain down evenly across every surface. Both sides. The edges too. Don't forget the edges. Then the pepper. Crack it fresh, right over the steak. Press it in gently with your hands. You want that seasoning to become part of the crust, not just sitting on top. This is where flavor begins. Right here, before any heat is involved. Cast iron skillet. Screaming hot. I mean, the kind of hot where you see the first wisps of smoke curling off the surface. Add your oil. Swirl it around. It should shimmer immediately, almost dancing in the pan. Now, lay the steak away from you, gently. You'll hear it. That aggressive, crackling sizzle, that's the sound of the Maillard reaction beginning. That's flavor being created in real time. And here's where most people fail. They touch it, they move it, they peek underneath every 30 seconds. Don't touch it. Let the crust build. 3 to 4 minutes on the first side. You want that deep, mahogany, almost bronze-colored sear. The kind of crust you can tap with a spoon and hear it click. Then flip, once, just once, and you'll see it, that gorgeous, dark, caramelized bark. And you'll know you're doing this right. This is where the magic happens. Drop in your butter, all of it, 3 generous tablespoons, right into the pan next to the steak. Watch it foam. Watch it turn golden, bubbling and sputtering. Now the garlic. Toss in those crushed cloves and the thyme, the rosemary, right into that molten butter. Tilt the pan slightly, let the butter pool on one side, and with a spoon, baste. Spoon that hot, herb-infused garlic butter right over the top of the steak. Again, and again, and again. You'll see the surface glistening, the herbs releasing their oils into the butter, the garlic turning golden and nutty, and the aroma? Oh, the aroma will fill your entire kitchen. This is what steakhouses charge you $40 for. This moment, this technique. Butter basting. It adds richness, it adds depth, it adds that restaurant-quality finish that makes people ask, "How did you make this?" Keep basting for about 60 seconds, spoon after spoon, layer after layer of flavor. Pull the steak, transfer it to a cutting board. And now, the hardest part of the entire process. You wait. Rest it, 5 to 7 minutes. Tent it loosely with foil if you'd like, but don't wrap it tight. You'll steam that beautiful crust we just built. While it rests, the internal temperature will continue to rise by about 5 degrees. The muscle fibers relax. The juices, which have been pushed to the center by the heat, redistribute evenly throughout the entire steak. If you cut too early, those juices run out onto the board. You lose everything. But if you wait, every single bite will be juicy, tender, perfect. Now, slice, against the grain. You'll see those fibers running in one direction, cut perpendicular to them. This is what makes each piece melt on your tongue. Look at that interior, pink from edge to edge, with that dark, crackling crust on the outside. Perfect, every single time. Plate it simply. Let the steak speak for itself. A drizzle of that pan butter over the top, a sprinkle of flaky finishing salt, maybe a few of those roasted garlic cloves on the side. That's it. Steakhouse quality garlic butter steak made at home in under 20 minutes for a fraction of the price. No reservations, no dress code, no $70 check at the end. Just you, a hot pan, and the confidence that comes from knowing exactly what you're doing. Save this, because you will make it again. And again. And every single time, someone at your table is going to look at you and say, "This is the best steak I've ever had." And you'll just smile, because you know the secret now.